Hi, my name is Kristine and I'm a licensed clinical social worker. Today I want to share with you a reality acceptance skill called radical acceptance. First, I want to point out that whenever we have a problem, no matter what that problem is, we essentially have 5 options, right? We can change or fix the problem. We can change how we think about it. We can accept it. We can stay miserable, or we can make it worse, right? Radical acceptance is a skill that we use when our reality is painful. There's really nothing that we can do about it, and we don't want to suffer on top of this painful thing, right? So radical in the name means total, right? It's acceptance with mind, body, and spirit. One of the things it rests on is this idea that as human beings, right, we're going to feel all the feelings. We're going to experience painful things in life. It's part of being alive, right? And sometimes, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, there are times in life when we're experiencing a lot of pain. We don't like the reality as it is, right? And we're fighting it. We're getting caught up in our judgments, like should statements, like this shouldn't be happening. This is wrong. Why me? Those sort of thoughts, right? And that thinking can oftentimes keep us stuck. And not only that, it can create an added layer of suffering to our pain because we end up feeling additional emotions like shame, sadness, hopelessness, anger, resentment, bitterness, right? And that doesn't really help, right? So practicing radical acceptance means that in these moments when we're experiencing pain and we're fighting it, we're in our should statements, it's not fair, all of that we're going to pause and we're going to decide to take a different track. Because frankly, rejecting reality doesn't change it, right? You can have this thought of this shouldn't be happening, and yet it is, right? Or this isn't fair, okay, still happening, right? So we're using this skill to get us unstuck from this. Plus, if we do want to change this painful reality, acceptance really is the first step, right? We have to accept that there's a problem before we can do something about the problem. So this skill can help move us past, right, when we're in this unavoidable, painful situation. So what does it look like? So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to notice when you are in this stance of fighting reality. Your self-talk might be things like, why me? This shouldn't be happening. This is wrong. I can't stand this. All of that kind of talk. Once you notice those judgments and those thoughts, pause. Take a deep breath, right? In this moment, remind yourself that this is this reality. Whether you like it or not, this thing is happening, okay? The line I use for myself is, I'm sure a lot of you have heard, is it is what it is. It is what it is. Next, after you've reminded yourself that this is the reality, it's unable to be changed, right? You're going to tune into your body because more than likely, if you're in this fighting reality stance, you're tense. You might notice that your muscles are tense, you're clenching your fists, your brows are furrowed, your jaw might be tight, right? So back to this radical of total mind, body, spirit acceptance is when tuning into the body, do some deep breathing to try to let go of the tension. And remind yourself again, it is what it is. This is happening, right? Now, this sounds so easy, and it's really not. You might find, like I do often, you have to keep coming back to it, right? You notice the thoughts, you notice the tension, you're in this shouldn't be happening kind of space. And again, you stop and you go through these steps, right? Remind yourself, the reality is, whether I like it or not, this is what's happening. Try to release some of the tension in your body. You might even go a step further and imagine, if I was coping well and I was accepting reality, what would I be doing differently in this moment? What would my self-talk be? And then do those things, right, to try to get yourself there. So I hope that this has been helpful. Thank you.